the floor where they drop like bombs. Faceless voices running all the cons. Digital whispers in the binary night. No light, no face, pure sound, no sight. Stories unfold in the dark unscrolled. Echoes of silence, secrets untold. Waves crash loud in this audio cave. No mic, no fame, just the sound we crave. Tune and turn up, let the silence break. Raw, unfiltered, hear the earthquake. No mic needed, just a vibe that's real. Faceless words you can touch and feel. In shadows, voices untamed. No need for spotlight, no claim to fame. Just a beat of life in a stream of thought. Every word a punchline, no need to be taught. Just listen close, no visuals needed. Raw conversation, unprocessed, unseated. Feel the pulse in every sentence said. No distractions, just thoughts in your head. Whispers of the streets, rumbling through. Faceless yet vivid, a world in view. No mic, just souls, connecting in flow. Pure and raw, let the rhythm go.
Now recently, I have been trying to determine detailed structures of atomic nuclei by analyzing the ground state and excited state vibrational bends, as observed experimentally. From reading the physics literature, physical review letters and other journals, I know that many physicists are interested in atomic nuclei, but none of them, so far as I have been able to discover, has been attacking the problem in the same way that I attack it. So I just move along at my own speed, making calculations. Linus Pauling. Linus Pauling was an extraordinary American scientist, whose contributions spanned a remarkable range of fields. He was a pioneer in quantum chemistry and molecular biology, and his work fundamentally changed our understanding of the chemical bond. He developed the concept of orbital hybridization and created the electronegativity scale, which are cornerstones of modern chemistry. Beyond his work on chemical structures, he made significant discoveries in the structures of biological molecules, notably the alpha helix and beta sheet in proteins. Pauling's influence extended beyond the laboratory. He was a passionate advocate for peace, and his efforts to ban nuclear weapons testing earned him the Nobel Peace Prize. He is also unique for being the only person to have received 2 unshared Nobel Prizes, one in chemistry and one for peace. In his later years, he became a strong proponent of orthomolecular medicine and the use of high doses of vitamins, particularly vitamin C, though these ideas were met with considerable controversy within the mainstream scientific community. Linus Pauling's early life laid the groundwork for his extraordinary scientific career. Born in Portland, Oregon, in 1901, he displayed a keen interest in science from a young age, often conducting experiments in a makeshift home laboratory. His childhood was marked by the early loss of his father, which placed financial strain on his family. Despite these challenges, Pauling pursued his passion for chemistry. He attended Oregon Agricultural College, now Oregon State University, where he earned a degree in chemical engineering. During his time there, he also met his future wife, Ava Helen Miller. His early education in Oregon instilled in him a strong foundation in the sciences, and his innate curiosity propelled him toward a path of groundbreaking discoveries. In 1925, Linus Pauling earned his PhD with a dissertation on the determination with X-rays of the structure of crystals. This research involved meticulously analyzing X-ray diffraction patterns to map the precise atomic arrangements within crystalline materials. This early work was crucial, as it provided Pauling with the fundamental skills and understanding necessary for his later groundbreaking contributions to chemical bonding and molecular biology. Essentially, his dissertation laid the groundwork for his ability to decipher complex molecular structures. Between his doctoral work in 1925 and the publication of The Nature of the Chemical Bond in 1939, Linus Pauling embarked on a period of intense and highly productive research that significantly shaped modern chemistry. He dedicated himself to unraveling the fundamental principles governing chemical bonds and molecular structures. A significant aspect of his work involved the development of Pauling's rules, a set of principles that allowed for the prediction of crystal structures, particularly those involving ionic bonds. This was a crucial contribution to the understanding of mineral arrangements and the broader field of crystallography. Moreover, Pauling was at the forefront of applying quantum mechanics to explain the nature of chemical bonding. He recognized the power of quantum theory to provide a deeper understanding of how atoms interact and form molecules. This pioneering work laid the essential groundwork for his seminal book, The Nature of the Chemical Bond. During this time, he also introduced the electronegativity scale, a vital tool that quantifies an atom's ability to attract electrons within a chemical bond. This scale provided chemists with a means to predict the polarity and properties of molecules, further advancing the field. Hybridization theory, 1931, introduced the concept of orbital hybridization. Resonance chemistry, early 1930s, developed the resonance theory. Pauling's rules, 1929, formulated rules for predicting crystal structures. Published in 1939, The Nature of the Chemical Bond was Pauling's seminal work on chemical bonding. He integrated quantum mechanics to explain how atoms connect, introducing the concept of orbital hybridization. This work also formalized the electronegativity scale, which quantifies an atom's tendency to attract electrons. Ultimately, it transformed the understanding of molecular structure and chemical reactivity. Molecular medicine. Sickle cell anemia, 1949, published Sickle cell anemia, a molecular disease. Pauling, Corey, Branson. Alpha helix, 1951, proposed the alpha helix structure. Beta sheet, 1951, proposed the beta sheet structure, along with the alpha helix. Between the publication of The Nature of the Chemical Bond in 1939 and the groundbreaking discovery of the alpha helix structure in 1951, Linus Pauling's research shifted significantly toward the realm of biological molecules, while still maintaining his strong foundation in structural chemistry. World War II played a role in shaping his research, as he contributed to projects related to national defense, including work on explosives and oxygen meters. However, his primary focus began to center on the structures of proteins and other biological macromolecules. He became increasingly interested in the application of his understanding of chemical bonding to biological systems. This led him to investigate the structures of antibodies and their interactions with antigens, laying the foundation for the field of molecular immunology. He explored the nature of antigen-antibody reactions, recognizing the importance of molecular complementarity in these interactions. Pauling also delved into the structure of hemoglobin, the protein responsible for oxygen transport in the blood. This work was pivotal in his later contributions to understanding sickle cell anemia. He recognized that subtle changes in protein structure could have profound effects on biological function. He began to more deeply investigate the three-dimensional structures of proteins, using X-ray diffraction techniques and building upon his earlier work with crystal structures. His work during this period was marked by a growing emphasis on the role of hydrogen bonds in stabilizing protein structures. He recognized that these relatively weak interactions played a crucial role in determining the folding and function of proteins. This focus on hydrogen bonds and protein structure directly led to his proposal of the alpha helix and beta sheet structures, which revolutionized the understanding of protein architecture. He essentially transitioned from applying quantum mechanics to simple molecules to applying those same principles to the very large and complex molecules that make up living things. In 1951, Linus Pauling and his colleagues proposed the alpha helix structure of proteins. This model described how polypeptide chains coil into a spiral shape, stabilized by hydrogen bonds. This discovery was a landmark achievement in molecular biology, as it revealed a fundamental structural element of proteins. It significantly advanced the understanding of protein folding and function. After 1951, Linus Pauling's work branched into several distinct and impactful areas. While he continued to refine his understanding of protein structure, his focus expanded significantly. He delved into the molecular basis of genetic diseases, notably sickle cell anemia. His research demonstrated that this disease was caused by a specific alteration in the hemoglobin molecule, marking a milestone in molecular medicine. He also became a vocal advocate for peace, particularly regarding the dangers of nuclear weapons testing. His tireless efforts in this area culminated in him receiving the Nobel Peace Prize. Simultaneously, he championed the concept of orthomolecular medicine, advocating for the use of high doses of vitamins, particularly vitamin C, to treat various ailments. This aspect of his work, though controversial, generated considerable public interest and debate. In his later years, he continued to explore the structures of complex molecules and investigate the potential benefits of micronutrients. Though his research in orthomolecular medicine faced skepticism from the mainstream scientific community, he remained a passionate proponent of his theories. 9 Essentially, he moved from the structure of molecules, to the structure of society, and the structure of health. Linus Pauling died on August 19, 1994, at his ranch in Big Sur, California, from prostate cancer. He was 93 years old. Even in his advanced age, he remained intellectually active and engaged with scientific discourse. His death marked the end of an era in science, as he was one of the most influential and multifaceted scientists of the 20th century. He left behind a legacy of groundbreaking discoveries and a profound impact on chemistry, molecular biology, and public health. Science is the search for the truth. It is not a game in which one tries to beat his opponent, to do harm to others. We need to have the spirit of science in international affairs, to make the conduct of international affairs the effort to find the right solution, the just solution of international problems, and not an effort by each nation to get the better of other nations, to do harm to them when it is possible. I believe in morality, in justice, in humanitarianism. Linus Pauling on peace, a scientist speaks out on humanism and world survival. Linus Pauling received numerous awards and honors throughout his distinguished career. Some of the most notable include, Nobel Prize in Chemistry 1954, for his research into the nature of the chemical bond and its application to the elucidation of the structure of complex substances. Nobel Peace Prize 1962, for his campaign against nuclear weapons testing. National Medal of Science 1974, Davy Medal 1947, Priestley Medal 1984, Lomonosov Gold Medal 1977, many other awards from the American Chemical Society, and other organizations. It is very important to remember that he is the only person to have received 2 unshared Nobel Prizes. Ancestral sequence reconstruction, molecular clock, molecular medicine, breath gas analysis, crystal structure prediction, geometrical frustration, linear combination of atomic orbitals, orbital overlap, quantum graph, residual entropy, space filling model, valence bond theory, Corey-Pauling rule, CPK coloring, bond order, back bonding, coiled coil, ice type model, non-carbon nanotube, Pauling equation, Pauling's principle of electroneutrality, Slater, Pauling rule, xenic acid. These are concepts that either predate Pauling, were developed alongside him, or came after his main periods of research. They are also concepts that are worked on by many different scientists, and therefore do not have a single year of creation. I have something that I call my golden rule. It goes something like this: do unto others 25% better than you expect them to do unto you. The 25% is for error. Linus Pauling. Reference and citation, Hager, T. 1995. Force of Nature, The Life of Linus Pauling. New York, Simon & Schuster. Serafini, A. 1989. Linus Pauling, A Man and His Science. New York, Paragon House. Goertzel, T. and Goertzel, B. 1995. Linus Pauling, The Scientist as Crusader. Antioch Review, 53 346-357. Dunitz, J.D. 1996. Linus Pauling, A Biographical Memoir. Biographical Memoirs of the National Academy of Sciences, 71, 221-261. Kaufman, G.B. and Kaufman, L.M. 1994. Linus Pauling, The Centennial of a Chemical Giant. Journal of Chemical Education, 71-6, 471-475. Marinacci, B. and Marinacci, R. 1995. Linus Pauling in his own words, Selected Writings, Speeches, and Interviews. New York, Touchstone. Richards, E. 1991. The Politics of Linus Pauling's Peace Activism. Bulletin of the Atomic Scientists, 47-8, 24-29. Paradowski, R. J. 1972. The Structural Chemistry of Linus Pauling. Journal of Chemical Education, 4911, 743-749. Nye, M.J. 2000. Linus Pauling and the Nature of the Chemical Bond, A Historical Perspective. Chemical Heritage Magazine, 18-3, 12-17. Sturcio, J.L. 1987. Linus Pauling and the Progress of Chemistry. ISIS, 78-2, 285-287.
Mics on the floor where they drop like bombs. Faceless voices running all the cons. Digital whispers in a binary night. No light, no face, pure sound, no sight. Stories unfold in the dark, unscrolled. Echoes of silence, secrets untold. Waves crash loud in this audio cave. No light, no flame, just the sound we crave. Tune in, turn up, let the silence break. Raw, unfiltered, hear the earthquake. No mic needed, just the vibe that's real. Faceless words you can touch and feel. Hidden in shadows, voices untamed. No need for spotlight, no claim to fame. Just a beat of life in a stream of thought. Every word a punchline, no need to be taught. Just listen close, no visuals needed. Raw conversation, unprocessed, unseated. Feel the pulse in every sentence said. No distractions, just thoughts in your head. Whispers of the streets, rumbling through. Faceless yet vivid, a world in view. No mic night, just souls connecting in flow. Pure and raw, let the rhythm go. Pure and raw. Pure and raw. Tune in, turn up, let the silence break. Raw, unfiltered, hear the earthquake. No mic needed, just a vibe that's real. Faceless words you can touch and feel. Tune in, turn up, let the silence break.